Most people who say, "I want to become a hacker," choose the wrong path right from the start. Not because they're stupid, but because no one ever explained the difference. When you hear the word hacker, you probably imagine a criminal, a hoodie-wearing genius, or an IT guy who just breaks things. And because of that image, a huge number of people spend years moving in the wrong direction. In real cybersecurity, hackers are not divided by myths or movies, but by roles, goals, and responsibility. Today we'll break down 4 key types: white hat, the white hacker; red hat, the red hacker; purple hat, the purple hacker; black hat, the black hacker. And by the end of this video, you'll clearly understand who you want to become and why this choice defines your entire career. White hat, the white hacker. A white hat is a defender. They look for vulnerabilities legally, with the company's permission, to make systems more secure. A white hat doesn't hack for fun. They test whether a system can withstand an attack and help close weaknesses before real attackers exploit them. What white hats do: test websites, servers, and networks, find XSS, SQL injections and logic flaws, check configurations, access rights and passwords, write reports and security recommendations. A white hat never exploits vulnerabilities for harm. They prove the issue exists and explain why it's dangerous. Where white hats work: companies, banks, startups, bug bounty programs, government and defense sectors. Pros of white hat: legal work, stable career, clear growth path, senior lead architect. Cons of white hat: strict boundaries. You can't go beyond what's allowed. White hat is the path of order, discipline, and law. Red hat, the red hacker. A red hat is an offensive specialist. Their job is to think like a real attacker while working on the defensive side. A red hat doesn't just find vulnerabilities. They execute a full attack from start to finish. They act exactly as a real adversary would. Full red hat attack cycle: reconnaissance, defense bypass, privilege escalation, lateral movement, real-world breach simulation. What red hats do: red team operations, penetration testing, active directory attacks, social engineering, phishing, APT group emulation. A red hat doesn't test code or a single flaw. They test whether the system can survive a real attack. Where red hats work: large corporations, financial institutions, government organizations, military and cyber units. Pros of red hat: high skill level, complex and challenging work, deep understanding of real-world attacks. Cons of red hat: massive responsibility, strict rules, extremely high entry barrier, enormous knowledge requirements. Purple hat, the purple hacker. A purple hat is the bridge between attack and defense. If red attacks and blue defends, purple analyzes, explains, and improves. Purple hat combines red team and blue team thinking. What purple hats do: analyze red team attacks, explain to blue teams how they were detected, show why defenses failed, improve security logic, configure SIEM, EDR, and IDS, build attack detection scenarios. A purple hat is a strategist. They understand how attacks happen, why the attack worked, where the mistake occurred, how to make sure it never works again. Black hat, the black hacker. A black hat is a criminal. Their goals are money, control, power, data. They use the same tools as red and white hats, but without permission and without limits. What black hats do: account hacking, data theft, ransomware, botnets, fraud, phishing. There's one important thing to understand. Black hat is not cooler. It's a dead end. Yes, they may know a lot, but they're always at risk. They don't grow professionally. They don't build systems. They don't build a future. Black hat is a short distance path. Key differences: white hat finds vulnerabilities to protect. Red hat, attacks to test real resilience. Purple hat, connects attack and defense. Black hat, attacks for personal gain. Who you become is your choice. If you value order, white hat. If you're drawn to attack and strategy, red hat. If you care about depth analysis and understanding the entire system, purple hat. But in real life, the best specialists understand every role. You can't be a great defender without knowing attacks, and you can't be a great attacker without understanding defense. Write in the comments, which type of hacker is closer to you? White, red, or purple?